Cruz, Republican from the great state of Texas, joins us now. Mr. Senator, are we really going to forgive the debt of anti-Israel, pro-Hamas protesters?
Well, look, the answer is actually no, but you got to understand the Biden administration is in the business right now of buying votes. They tried before the last election to give away $1 trillion in money they didn't have the legal authority to give away by forgiving a bunch of loans. That was obviously lawless when they did so. They knew that. It went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court struck it down. We're in another election season. What are the Democrats trying to do? They're trying to buy the same votes. They're trying to convince young people, hey, we'll give you free stuff. Just make sure you vote for Democrats in November. They know the courts will strike this down, too. It'll never happen. So the answer that Secretary Cardona gave there is completely unsurprising, because if he actually said, you know, the violent protesters that are threatening other students, threatening Jewish students, that are burning American flags, that are chanting death to Israel and death to America, we won't forgive their loans. If he said that, look, they're trying to buy their votes twice, both with loan forgiveness and through undermining Israel. This is all about politics for the administration, and it's really a shame how extreme the Democrat Party has gotten. Sure. That this kind of rabid anti-Semitism is now a major part of the party, that there is a pro-Hamas wing of the Democrat Party.
Well, listen to this one. The administration has just confirmed that they have indeed paused shipments of 2 kinds of precision bombs to Israel. Senator, is Biden therefore helping Hamas?
Of course he is. And listen, from day one, from the very first days of this administration, Joe Biden, this White House has been the most anti-Israel White House we have ever seen. They have systematically undermined Israel at every step. They have flowed $100 billion to Iran. Iran is the leading funder for Hamas and Hezbollah. 90% of Hamas's funding comes from Iran. 90% of Hezbollah's funding comes from Iran. They have flowed hundreds of millions of dollars to Gaza, even while they knew that money would go directly to Hamas. You look at this latest aid package that, number one, they delayed Israel an aid package from October until just a couple of weeks ago. So it went over 6 months refusing to provide military aid. And then they tied it to military aid for Hamas. More money, billions of dollars to go into Gaza. And look what's happened in the last week. In the last week, you know what they have sent? They've sent the aid to Gaza that was almost immediately seized by Hamas, as many of us said it would, and they've halted the aid to Israel. At every stage, Joe Biden and his administration has beleaguered, has attacked the government of Israel, and has said, stop killing terrorists, stop killing Hamas. We should support unequivocally Israel's utterly eliminating Hamas.
Last one, real fast.
Yeah.
I know you're big on speeding up airline refunds. We're not used to you covering that kind of subject. You're usually a big picture, big policy kind of guy. What are you doing with speeding up airline refunds? Well, 30 seconds. I'm sorry, only 30 seconds.
I'm the ranking member of the Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation. The Commerce Committee covers about 40% of the American economy, and my focus is on jobs, jobs, jobs. So this legislation, reauthorization of the FAA, is going to make airline travel safer, more efficient, and less expensive. It's a big victory for the people of Texas.
And it's bipartisan, too. Good stuff.
Very much so.
Amazing. Senator Cruz, thanks for joining us, sir. Come back and see us again soon. Yes, sir. Thank you.